Hey everybody, welcome to Jwicksportalk. Well, tonight's topic is the Miami Heat, or in some cases, the lack thereof. Comes on the heels of yesterday's loss to the Chicago Bulls at home. But now the Miami Heat stand at 43-20. It's been kind of a up and down roller coaster kind of ride for the Heat all year long. At one point, on November 27th, they lost to Dallas. The record was a very embarrassing 9-8. They went from 9-8 all the way up to 30-9 with an early January victory in overtime over Portland. Then yesterday, they lost at home to the Chicago Bulls, where now they stand at 43-20. The Bulls are 3-0 against the Miami Heat this year. And I understand the Bulls, I love them. Great young team, absolutely phenomenal. But when you pay all that money, you have those top players, shouldn't you win at least one out of those 3 games? Now the Miami Heat are now 1-9 against teams with records of over 700%, winning percentage of over 700 this year. 1-9. The one win was a very impressive win against the Lakers. But other than that, nothing. Now the Heat have a chance to roll off a few victories. The next 5 games, they're all at home. However, 2 of the next 4 against Los Angeles Lakers and San Antonio Spurs, teams with extremely good winning records. Now the Heat are 1 for 18 in shooting when they're down by 3 points or less in the final 10 seconds of the fourth quarter and overtime. 1 for 18. The one person who made the shot was LeBron James. However, he's 1 for 7. Now since January 1st, the Miami Heat have only played 4 games at home against teams who have entered the game with winning records. Now the Heat have had leads in all of those games, but as we've seen lately, they have a hard time closing out games. And as a result, they've lost all 4 of those games by 5 points or less. Now, yesterday's defeat to the Chicago Bulls saw at the closing second of the game, LeBron James had a chance. He was driving to the basket, down by 1, to make the game-winning shot. However, he didn't make it. At the end of the game, a shot by Dwayne Wade went awry. The Heat lost again. Same thing happened last week. The Heat had a big lead going up against the New York Knicks last week at home. What happens? The Knicks stormed back, took the lead, and LeBron James tried a desperation 3-pointer at the end of the game, which went no good. Once again, another quality opponent. They lost. And obviously, I'm not saying when you got a basketball team such as the Heat, you have to win every game. Yeah, it's the first time these 3 stars are playing together. And hey, they're 43-20. Not a bad record. But when you have a parade and you have a celebration in the stadium and all this stuff going on, you spend all this money, shouldn't they at least beat some of the upper echelon teams once in a while? Huh? Don't you think? And after all, when the playoffs roll around, who do you guys go up against in the finals? Teams that have good winning records. Now, I did hear something about after the game, maybe there was some crying in the locker room. Crying in basketball? There's no crying in basketball. Well, hey, I'm Jeff. That's all the time I got for right now. Thanks for watching Jeff Wick Sports. I'll see you again here next week.